Ladies and gentlemen, music lovers and supporters of our orchestra, welcome to this fifth and final concert of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra's summer symphony season. My name is John Woodland. You may recognize me from the pre-concert talks and the broadcasts of these concerts on Fine Music Radio, and it's my pleasure this evening to guide you through the first part of this very special occasion. Joining me on the stage, besides our musicians, are Wendy Ackerman and Ton Vosloo, two visionary patrons of our orchestra, Derek Auret, chair of the board of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra, Louis Heyneman, its chief executive and artistic director, and Adrian Fuchs, chief executive and artistic director designate. At these symphony concerts, it is quite rightly the musicians on the City Hall stage who usually receive your applause and appreciation. Just 2 weeks ago, we were able to honor one of our most beloved musical colleagues, Maestro Bernhard Goerler, on whom the orchestra bestowed the title of Conductor Laureate for life, a distinction reserved for the rarest of musical partnerships. But tonight, we turn our attention to some of the orchestra's greatest unseen pillars, who have played a pivotal role in ensuring the future of our orchestra for all. And to recognize two very special patrons of this orchestra, I hand over to Louis Heyneman.
Thank you, John. I'm not going to repeat what is in your programs. You all should have a program. And in the program, you can see the massive difference that both Mr. Vosloo and Mrs. Ackerman made to the survival of this orchestra. Ton, we started this 25 years ago when the previous orchestra went into trouble, financial trouble, and you were the man with the vision, and you started it, and I just jumped in. I didn't know what I was doing. But yes, here we are, a quarter of a century later, and we want to honor you and Mrs. Wendy Ackerman with the Order of the Cape Town Philharmonic for your contribution. Ton for his vision and and being the rock behind a lot of things in this orchestra. And shortly after that, Wendy started the duet trust fund for both the Cape Town Opera and the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra. And without that vision, we wouldn't have been here tonight. Thank you very much. Very recently, a week or two ago, Wendy, you gave the chairmanship of the Duet Trust over to your grandson, and we believe the future of Cape Town Opera, as well as the future of this orchestra, lies in people with vision like you. So, Derek, the other Derek, can you bring us the awards that we can award them, please?
This is an enormous surprise, and I'm absolutely delighted for the acknowledgement unexpectedly, and thank you to everyone who comes regularly to the orchestra and keeps it going. It's so important to every single member of Cape Town to have a wonderful orchestra like this. So thank you to the orchestra and thank you to the audience.
I really thought I'm getting a garter. I don't know my Bach from my Beethoven, but I got involved at a time when my predecessor, some of you may remember him, Lang David de Villiers, he was involved with the Cape Town orchestras, and I succeeded him, and I inherited Naspers's association with the orchestra. And it's been a great pleasure. And because Cape Town needs good music, and it must be sustained. And that is the reason I've been involved for more than 25 years now. Ek is nou die oudste ouetjie op die blok. I don't know how long I'll be around, but the orchestra will be around for a long, long time. Baie dankie. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not for nothing that tonight's concert has been titled Louis' Legacy. And as we mark the conclusion of 25 years of Louis Heyneman's exceptional leadership of this orchestra, you may already have read in your programs about the ways in which Louis has shaped the CPO, ways that will be felt for decades, guiding it through challenging chapters to become the foremost orchestra in this country and on this continent, ensuring its financial sustainability, but also its musical sustainability by establishing myriad education initiatives and competitions and expanding its reach and audience from the grandeur of these symphony concerts to the community and school stages that bring orchestral music to every corner of Cape Town. And we're so grateful as well for the Mayor's support. Thank you for being here with us this evening. This evening's And so this evening's All Tchaikovsky program is dedicated to Louis in gratitude and admiration. And it's my honor now to hand over to the chair of the board of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra, Derek Auret.
Thank you, John, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Very happy to see you here. And also to the patrons of the board, we are very happy to see you here this evening, and we are extraordinarily pleased that we've been able to honor you in this fashion. After a quarter of a century of dedicated service, the memories and experiences Louis has accumulated are a testament to a fulfilling career. From the early days of navigating new challenges, to the later years of mentoring young professionals, Louis' journey has been one of growth and impact. Each milestone and achievement paints a picture of a man who has not only contributed to his field, but also touched the lives of many colleagues and friends. After a distinguished tenure of service as Chief Executive and artistic director of the CPO, Louis has announced his retirement, marking the end of a significant era in South Africa's classical music scene. His leadership has been instrumental in shaping the CPO into the esteemed institution that it is today. Louis Heyneman's association with the CPO has been marked by visionary initiatives and steadfast dedication. He played a pivotal role in establishing the CPO in a bold leap of faith following the demise of the CTSO in 2000 and of the establishment of the Cape Philharmonic Endowment Trust in 2004, alongside figures like Vosloo and Wendy Ackerman. The trust was created to ensure the orchestra's sustainability, aiming to build capital to support the CPO during financial crises and challenges. Under their stewardship, the CPET has grown to hold assets that provide a crucial buffer for the orchestra's operations and youth education programs. Throughout his tenure, Louis has been a driving force behind numerous initiatives that have enriched the cultural tapestry of Cape Town and beyond. His commitment to youth development is evident in the prominence given to the Cape Town Youth Philharmonic Orchestra. Under his guidance, it has expanded its role, provided young musicians with platforms to showcase their talents, as seen in events like the Franschhoek Chamber Music Festival. As the CPO embarks on a new chapter, it does so with a solid foundation built during Louis' tenure. The future holds promise, and the orchestra is well positioned to continue its mission of bringing world-class music to audiences, honoring the legacy of a leader who dedicated his life to the arts. As Louis steps down, the CPO stands as a testament to his years of dedication, the orchestra's resilience, adaptability, and commitment to excellence are, in many ways, reflections of his leadership. One promise we have made to him is that we will not let the music die. For Louis, we send him on his new journey with the following Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of your hand. Thank you, Louis.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and to our Executive Mayor, the Honourable Jordan Hill-Lewis. By the way, he's often in the Mayor's box, and I can't tell you how much it means to the Orchestra of Cape Town that you often come to our concerts. Thank you so much, sir. For 25 years, I've been at the helm of the Cape Town Philharmonic Orchestra. I feel privileged, honored, and extremely grateful to have been part of this wonderful organization for such a long time. I cannot believe it went so fast. But you're not here to listen to me. You're here to listen to the music and to the foremost orchestra in South Africa. So all I would like to say is thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to the public who support us because of your love of music, to people like Wendy Ackerman and Ton Vosloo, who use their expertise, passion, and personal resources to make an orchestra culture in Cape Town possible. And may I include my dear friend Handel Rupert Kuchenberg over there. Handel, we studied music together 50 years ago. But your personal interest in the orchestra and the financial support through the Rupert Music Foundation for so many decades, we are truly thankful. Thank you. And also to the management team and colleagues and the board of directors for their unwavering support over the years and excellent guidance. And please give a warm welcome to the real heroes of, in this hall tonight, the musicians behind me. Without your talent, hard work, and passion, we would not have existed. To my successor, Adrian Fuchs, right there at the end, who came back after a successful few years at the prestigious Carnegie Hall in New York to take this orchestra to new highs. Welcome home to the most distinguished concert hall on the continent of Africa. One last thought. I always believe a city only gets what it deserves. Believe me, Cape Town deserves the very best. Thank you. Let the music start.